What makes you nervous about giving a speech? Anybody? What makes you nervous about getting up here?
I get anxiety.
Anxiety?
Yeah, people watching me.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Anybody?
Just being around, seeing people and knowing that you're gonna have to move them.
So connecting with the audience. Okay. Anybody else?
For me, it's the topic. I want to fully understand the topic before I even begin talking about it.
Right, that's number one key right there,
I
yes.
I'm fine with talking in front of people, it's just I want to know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So basically what we're here to talk to you guys about is speaking anxiety, and before we start, I just want to let you know that it's completely normal to have anxiety when you get up here to speak. 80% of all people that get up here to speak have anxiety, and that's a good thing, and you'll see why later on today. My name is Terry Schiffman. I've been publicly speaking since junior year in high school. I was in debate, and I'm a speech communication minor.
And I'm Tayln Jones, and I'm a speech communication minor, and my major is speech pathology. So I've been working with this department for the past 2 years. So I've gotten a little bit under my belt, but I still get anxiety too. So it doesn't fully go away, but it's okay. Like once you cope with it, it helps you get through your speech. And so today we're going to help you guys try to come over your speaking anxiety, or at least feel a little bit better about giving a speech in front of an audience. So first we're going to just talk to you guys about speaking anxiety, and then we're going to walk you guys through how to help your anxiety by breathing and stretching techniques. And then at the end, we'll just talk about what all you guys have taken from it and what all you guys plan to apply with your speeches. So let's just start talking about speaking anxiety. Most people don't know what's associated with it. You guys have all experienced it, you know, which is shaky hands, sweaty palms, a fast heart rate, a big rush of adrenaline. Those are all factors associated with speaking anxiety. And that's things that happen physically, but people can't see it. So what happens to you guys physically when you guys are giving a speech?
Flushed face.
Flushed face.
Okay.
I go blank.
Go blank.
My voice get a little raspy.
I know, my voice starts to crack, and then I start to talk too fast sometimes. Anybody else? I know we did a practice round earlier this week, and we had some students talking to us, and they said that they feel like their legs are shaking, but they're really not. And so a lot of things can happen internally, or like, you know, what in your mind, but people can't see it. Because I know, like, I start to like feel like I'm sweating profusely, but I'm really not, but it feels like it, so then it makes me even more nervous because I feel like the audience can see it as well. So things can happen, you know, in your mind and inside you, but it's not showing to the audience, and that sometimes affects people when they're speaking as well. So let's try to lower some of the anxiety, and these are a few tips that we can give you guys.
All right. So everyone has to stand up for this activity.
Yeah.
Except me, right?
Oh, Ms. Johnson, you going to do it too?
Okay. I'll just watch you guys.
Okay, so this is something that we learned in Dr. McIntyre's advanced public speaking class. Techniques that you can do before you get up to speak. And basically what you're doing is, by stretching and doing a little exercise, you pump a little adrenaline into your system. So when you get up to speak, the initial burst of adrenaline isn't as offsetting, and your body can actually deal with it better. So first, you're going to stretch up,
And you're going
up
to
to the
feel really
sky.
silly, but
Yeah.
it helps, I promise.
Now sway in the wind like your favorite tree.
Makes your back feel good.
I don't think my back is all
All right. Now Dr. McIntyre can literally reach down and touch the floor. I can't, but try your best.
There's your butt.
Look at Miss Johnston. Good job. Okay.
It loosens up everything.
They can touch the ceiling.
It loosens up everything, and then it also kind of gets your mind off of things, because you do feel silly, but then you get in the mindset of like, oh, I'm just going to stretch. So then it makes you forget about all the stress that you're going through.
Now you have a bunch of negative energy in your body, so you're going to shake it out. Shake out all the negative energy in your body. Come on, y'all.
You're going to feel really silly.
Yeah.
I felt silly when Dr. McIntyre told us to do this.
All right, so now for breathing techniques. What happens when you get to speak normally, you talk really fast and you run out of oxygen in your body. So by doing breathing techniques, you can set your respiratory system to accommodate when you're up here talking. So you're going to breathe in and out through your diaphragm. Your shoulders shouldn't go up or down, it should be your stomach, because that's a proper way to breathe. So, breathe in.
And I never knew anything about the whole shoulder thing until she told me. Because I would always be tense and I would like keep my shoulders up and breathe. And she was like, no, you have to like fully relax and then just breathe through here. And that helps.
The best thing is to say your positive statements to yourself, like, I'm going to do good today, this is going to be an awesome speech.
Yeah, because if you do anything, say anything negative, it's going to come out that way when you do give your speech. If you have that negative mindset, it's not going to help you. Because I had that because we had to do several rehearsals when I was in advanced public speaking. And I was like, oh, I can't do this, you know, like I've had to revise my outline so many times, it's just not gonna work. And when I practiced, it showed my negativity. So I just really had to think positive, and I actually remembered my speech a lot better by doing that.
And this is just some of the things you guys can do before a speech. You shouldn't do this in front of who you're giving a speech.
Yeah.
But you just go into the bathroom, off into a back room, and just stretch a little and get ready to do your speech. It's a good way to take your mind off the anxiety you might have about getting up here and talking.
And so, I know.
You guys can go ahead and sit down.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And so,
We listen well.
yeah. So that was just really short and sweet, just a few things that you guys can do before giving a speech. And like I said, I can't tell you enough that you probably really do feel silly and you're like, I can't believe they just made us do this. But the small things really do help. And so I know this was a lot to take in. You know, we probably just went through that really fast. But what did you guys take away from just us doing that short little like stretching and giving y'all that breathing technique?
Well, just because you feel like you're not doing a good job, or you might be showing your, what can I call it?
Nervousness.
Yes, nervousness, doesn't mean everyone else sees it, and so just let it go and just do it, I guess.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Relax, like be a positive thinker.
And that really does help a lot.
Yeah.
Like, even outside of this department, outside of giving speeches, positive thinking really does help you get through life better.
Yeah, we can't stress that enough. It's just go in with a, relax and with a positive mind, because it makes all the difference. Like, that's the number one thing that we try to tell everybody when helping to lower their anxiety. Because I know when I first came in, I had the worst anxiety. Like, I never wanted to look anybody in the eye. Like, I always looked over the audience because I was so nervous. But once I did relax and I made eye contact with people, and I just was aware of my surroundings, and I wouldn't block anything out, it made a difference. Like, I felt like I was up there for maybe 5 minutes, but I gave like a 20-minute speech. So it does help a lot. So what do you think has changed in your mind throughout doing this?
I've forgotten my anxiety. It's like I forgot that I was nervous.
That's good. So do you guys see yourselves taking any of this and applying it to, like, when you have to give her speech at the end of the semester?
Of course.
Yeah. That's good.
I actually do the whole handshaking thing before every stuff.
Yeah. All right, so that's just a little bit of some things that could help you guys. So we'll wrap it up.
So we talked to you guys about speaking anxiety and how to deal with it, and basically where it comes from and what you can do physically to stop it. You know, the mental part is all up to you guys, but we can give you tools to help you fight the physiological response your body will have.